An update video. So my channel has been kind of stale lately, but we're trying to get back into it. So far I got 27 subscribers and I'll say 25 overall likes from all my videos. I've been getting back to Minecraft Mortal Kombat X a little bit recently. So you see me just dabbling with Katana in practice mode. So here's we're gonna try and get some videos here soon, and here's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about my favorite sport, NASCAR. We're gonna also talk about the future of my channel, along with games that I'm gonna play next year, and that would pretty much be this video. So first topic, NASCAR season is already coming to an end. Aw man, coming to an end. So their final NASCAR All 3 Series race for their titles and championship races at Homestead Miami Speedway this weekend in Florida. First, we have the Truck Series tomorrow night, Campbell Truck Series with their final 4, racing for their title. Then on Saturday we have the NASCAR Xfinity Series race for their title. Then Sunday we have the big finale, the Sprint Cup Series Championship, along with Tony Stewart retiring after his 16-plus career in the sport. Hashtag thank you Smoke. So I'm gonna go ahead and discuss who my favorites are and why I think they will win the championship. We're gonna start with the Sprint Cup Series. So for the Sprint Cup Series, your final 4 is Jimmie Johnson in 48, Carl Edwards in the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. Let's see who else. Joey Logano in the 22 for Roger Penske, and then we got. Dang, I forgot who the other one is. Oh yeah, we got Kyle Busch, your defending champion, trying to go back to back championships. Like you could say this is the most competitive Final 4 we've seen in the 2-year history of the Sprint Cup Series, going back to when this elimination format was eliminated in 2014. As I don't know why I randomly did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a case for Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson, he is going for what would be a record-tied 7th NASCAR Cup Series title, which would tie him with the great Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt Sr., who all both have 7 titles each. Of course, Jimmie, he went on that 5-year title run 2010, then he won a 6th one in 2013. A lot of people really wanted to get the championship, besides the haters. Carl Edwards has had a couple chances to win the NASCAR championship, but he's lost a few times, including that 2011 finish with Tony Stewart tiebreaker at Homestead. Won at Texas Copa to get him to the championship round. Personally, it's a long-time Carl fan. I'm pulling for him the most out of the 4. Then we got young 26-year-old Joey Logano driving the 22, as I said earlier. He literally lost out the championship in 2014 in the first year of this new chase format. When he was in the Final 4 at Homestead, he had a bad pit stop, costing him possibly the shot at the championship. Then, of course, we got the defending champion, Kyle Busch, in the 18. A lot of people hate him, but you know what? We're just going to go with the flow. A lot of people, I think Kyle Busch is really underrated among your championship 4. People are just overlooking him. But yep, I'm pulling for Carl Edwards, but whoever wins it, wins it. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So the NASCAR Xfinity Series, which basically, if you don't know what it is, think of the NASCAR as school. You got the truck, you got basically the feeder series, local short track racing, which is kind of like preschool or kindergarten. Then you got the truck series, which is like, we'll say primary or elementary school. Then you got the Xfinity Series, which is middle school, and then you got the Cup Series, which is high school / college, basically, or trip. Well, actually, here's a better comparison. The feeder series, that's basically, think of it as like high school football, like your short tracks and stuff like that. The truck series, think of it as like your maybe your high school championship or something. The thing of the Xfinity Series is basically your college football, and then the Cup Series is, you can compare it to the NFL. It's the best of the best. So with that over with, we're going to go ahead and tell you your Final 4 and who I think will win the Xfinity Series title. So we got the 1 Elliott Sadler driving for Dale Earnhardt Jr. We got the 19 of Daniel Suarez from Mexico driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. We got the 20 of Eric Jones, who's also really. There we go. As I was saying, we got Eric Jones in the 20, who's also driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. And then as your final test, we got Justin Allgaier in the 7, driving for Dale Jr. also. So it's basically Joe Gibbs Racing versus Junior Motorsports. Like, you can make your case. A lot of people said Eric Jones will be your favorite this year. But it's like, he's like too hit and miss, especially in their version of the chase, which started at Kentucky back in early September. It's been hit or miss for him. Like almost every chase race, like he's won 3 times this year overall, 3 races this year. But it's like almost every chase race except for Texas, he has one type of issue or another, which prevents him from getting a win or a solid finish. So he's been wildly inconsistent. Then you got the 1 of Elliott Sadler, the veteran. He's driven in the Cup before, and then went back down to Xfinity a few years back. So, and he's been really consistent this year. He and his crew chief are getting along, but some bad news for Elliott Sadler. During the Xfinity race last Saturday night at Phoenix, their cutoff race for their round of 8 to determine their championship 4, he finished like 6th or something like that, and one of his lug nuts was missing on the tires. Basically, if you have 2 or more lug nuts missing, you'll either get a fine. Basically, starting with 2 lug nuts, you'll get a fine, and your crew chief will be suspended for 1 race. Think of the crew chief as like the head coach or something in NASCAR. So Elliott Sadler has to go to Homestead, compete for the championship without his crew chief, and they have to hire a race engineer to become his crew chief instead. Will that work out for him? I don't know. Then you got Daniel Suarez from Mexico. Second full-time year driving in NASCAR. He's won twice this year at Michigan and Dover. And get this, he's had top 5 finishes in all chase races. All of them. In all 6 of the chase races thus far for their chase, he's had top 5 finishes in all of them. Leading up to this point. I think a lot of people are really underestimating him. And then of course Suarez, he's my favorite. I'm picking him to win the championship. And then last but not least, you got Justin Allgaier, who's basically been racing Xfinity for several years, but he's went to Cup for a couple years for a smaller team. But this year he went back to Xfinity for Dale Jr. Like, he's not won this year, but he's been really consistent. And consistency can get you a long way in NASCAR if you're not able to win. So let's move on to the Truck Series now, as I'm going to randomly switch to Royal Storm. Well, yeah, Royal Storm. So in the Truck Series, Campbell One Truck Series, you got tomorrow night, you got Johnny Sauter in 21. He's been really hot this year. He's won twice this year, and he's gotten top 5 finishes. I think almost top 10 finishes in almost half the race. So he's clearly your favorite. But you got 3 other contenders as well. You got 2-time Campbell One Truck Series champion Matt Crafton in the 88. And with it, it's basically 3 veterans versus 1 young guy, 1 rookie. So Crafton is a sure favorite. Then you got Timothy Peters. Peters, he's not won this year like Allgaier has in his Xfinity, but he's like Allgaier, he's been consistent. Then you got the young rookie Christopher Bell driving for Kyle Busch Motorsports in the 4. Like, yes, I think Johnny Sauter is going to win the championship, but my gut, I'm pulling for Christopher Bell. Like, he's just talented. Christopher, I believe he can get the job done. So, yep, there's your NASCAR season, and that's who I become champion. For the Cup Series, I got Carlos as champion. For the Xfinity Series, I got Daniel Suarez as my champion. And then for the Truck Series, I got Christopher Bell as champion. Even though my gut feeling says Johnny Sauter's going to win it. So yeah, with that out the way, let's move on to the games I'm going to be playing next year. Or I'm waiting on. So I'm still up in the air about Battlefield 1. Like, it looks like a really good game, but EA just cannot keep their servers online. It's like every week their servers have been going down. And this crap happens every single damn year. With Battlefield 3 had issues the first month after it came out. Battlefield 4 had issues first month or so after it came out. And then last year, 2 years ago, you had Battlefield Hardline have issues after it came out. So from the history, we can clearly say EA sucks at maintaining servers. So I'm still up in the air about whether I should get Battlefield 1 or not. Like, should I still get Battlefield 1 anyway, or should I not trust EA's servers? Leave it in the comments below. So with Battlefield 1 out the way in our discussion today, we're gonna see. Like, the 2 games I really want the most more than anything next year: Injustice 2 and Tekken 7. Now, from the gameplay or trailers so far on Injustice 2, it looks amazing. I love the first Injustice. I love it. And I'm going to discuss my top 5 characters who I want to see in Injustice 2. Number 1 is my baby Zatanna. Ever since first Injustice, I've just loved her. She's bae. With her out the way, I'm going to get to number 2. Number 2, I want Poison Ivy. So I don't like her as much as Zatanna, but her gameplay would be so interesting. Imagine if she could do stuff with her plants and poison and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm not doing the most comments. I'm just talking out my head right now. So. Oh yeah, number 3, I really want to see Killer Croc. Killer Croc, he would be dope. And like that's all I gotta say about him. And then number 4, I want Catwoman, but I think she's guaranteed, so I really don't have to worry about her. And then my 5th and final character I want, and just oh I forgot my Black Canary too. I think she'll come, so I'm not too worried about her. My 5th character I want is Trigon is either a boss or sub-boss. But I want him to be playable, though. Trigon, I feel like, just imagine the things he could do. And shut the hell up about saying he's OP. Because he would not be OP. In my opinion. Just give Trigon a chance, guys. That's all I gotta say. And then, my other game I want is Tekken 7. Tekken 7, so far, it looks amazing. I've always been a big Tekken fan. Hopefully it'll go better than Tekken 6. Tekken 6 was trash. Like Tekken 3 to 5, I love the games, I love the story, and I love the characters. But Tekken 6, they messed it up with the story and focused too much on their new characters. So my top 5 characters that are not in Injustice 2 yet, in Tekken, let's start that over. So my top 5 characters I want in Tekken 7 that are not in there yet are, number 1, Julia Chang. Julia, I've always loved her. She's always been one of my favorites. And simple as that. Number 2 is Anna Williams. Now Nina Williams, another one of my favorites. It's not Nina Williams without her sister Anna. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, you can't, like, Tekken 4 made that major mistake of including Nina without her sister Anna. Anna's a fan favorite and you cannot include her. Number 3, Lei Wulong. Lei Wulong is a instant classic. Like, people love doing his dragon stances and all that, and his animal stances and all that stuff. And he's just a cool character. So I'm trying to think of what other ones I want in Tekken 7. Let's see here. So my boy King's already in. Nina's already in. Yoshimitsu's already in. I'm trying to think of who else is missing. Oh, I want Zafina. I want Zafina from Tekken 6. I loved her in Tekken 6. I thought she was one of the few good characters. And then number 5, I can't really decide. I don't really have a 5th character as far as I know. But I'm like, it would be nice to see Armor King. It would be really nice. Just to see how he and King interact. He and his buddy King interact, since my boy King's already in the game. Oh, I know who I won the game now. Like, for Armor King, it would be nice too, but I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this. But I've always loved the capos. If we can have at least Eddie Gordo in the game, that would be so great. I'm sorry, I'm just dabbling. Yeah, I kind of suck today. Come on, man. So yeah, there goes my first channel update. Basically, I'm gonna try and get back to more Minecraft and MKX type streams. You won't just see Shadowfall on this channel. I'm definitely gonna do some Injustice stuff too. I might do a series where I fight random people online and just see what happens, you know. And then y'all can tell me how to get better at Injustice in Mortal Kombat X. And oh yeah, if any of y'all watching or any of my subscribers out there have NKX and they want to fight, want to get down with me, just shoot me a message on my YouTube or my email and I'll check it out. So yeah, there you have it. Basically telling me who I think the NASCAR champions will be. My update on this channel and my hopes for Injustice 2 and Tekken 7. So this is Austin Lawrence from 2 in the house and out. Peace.